Okay, good morning all. We are away. It's Queensland B's under 15s versus South Australia's under 15 team. South Australia with the black caps and sticks, and Queensland with the white caps and sticks. I've got Macy as my producer. There's, as always, a little bit of thank you, a little bit of technical difficulties with the cameras, the underwater environment, and the enthusiastic training of people next to the cameras means that regular maintenance needs to be performed. It's a glorious morning in Cairns. It's about 24 degrees, not a cloud in the sky, and both teams were looking pretty keen. You can see that South Australia pushing in strongly towards the goals, but held off well by the Queenslanders. They've driven it to that back wall. The water looks pretty good this morning. We can at least make out that there's shapes over there. Thank you. And another push by South Australia. Stopped again by Queensland. Good work by the defender to keep it in play, by the South Australian to keep it in play, but brought back by the Queenslander. Strong push there by South Australia, and again there's Gracie moving it off the wall and across. Good team play by South Australia, and a hard fight at the goals there by Sorry? What am I calling them, Victoria? What was I calling them? South Australia. Yep. You weren't listening. Apparently no one's listening. All right. Hopefully someone's listening somewhere. I believe that was another goal by Sarah Miller from South Australia. And they're away. Ooh. Good push for the strike, and South Australia have got away and are pushing hard towards the Queensland goals. Long, hard drive by number, I'm sure they said 7. Well, it wasn't 7, there isn't a 7. That was either Megan or Grace. I suspect it was Megan, actually. That's her second goal. They celebrated very hard for her first. They've got over it a bit. Strong drive by Azalea. Followed up well by the South Australian wing. And covered by Ola as the halfback for South Australia. Hawkon, the off half for South Australia, has just had his pocket picked by the Queensland player. They've driven to the off wall. Got Queensland coming from the left and South Australia coming from the right. Another good stop by the Queenslanders from a dangerous place in the front of play. Here we have Charlie, just got onto it. Oh, he turns. Fortunately, one of the South Australian defenders managed to get hold of it. Hawkon with a good pass into the middle. And unfortunately that goal wasn't counted. There was chopping. Was chopping by the South Australians. It's Queensland's free from the top of their D. Got 9 minutes to go in this first half, and there's been another call. A little bit of a discussion in the pool by the referees, just sorting the two teams out. And they're away for Queensland's free. Queensland going with the one of the lesser used strategies for the free, where they start with all 6 of their players behind as they're even in the attacking free. South Australia has to start the... I'll hold that thought. Another call by the ref. When there is a free, the defensive team has to retreat 3 metres from the puck. That line will be marked by 2 referees. And they're not allowed to move forward of that line until the puck has been touched by the attacking team. Queensland with the puck, pushing up through the first line and stopped by the second line of South Australians. There's Grace again on the bottom, working hard, but there was a offence of some description called. Queensland's free. Queensland unsuccessful flick, stopped by South Australia's forward. They're moving very well, good numbers on the bottom. And a strong push here by South Australia's player. I'm saying that one was Owen. Good work, Owen. Good pace. Yeah, that was Owen. I can see his red cressy fins. (3-0) to South Australia. Off on the strike. And thank you to Macy. Oh, loose puck. Good patience by Ula there. And Hawkon too, spending good time on the bottom. Nice little fake. And then driving the puck up into Queensland's end. Looking for support from the forwards, which he's absolutely got. Good drive from the 45. And once again, good support from the backs. And no, that was not a goal. Oh, a little bit off the handing by the attacker. I was going to give Nina the credit for that goal, but as it was an offence, I'm not sure who it was. Queensland's away, driving out from the top of their D. Managed to be stopped by South Australia. Ula with the puck, coming in as the left half. And a lot of the players centred now at the top of Queensland's D. Strong, confident drive from Ula. And that goal holds. Well played. There's a timeout for the South Australians. Give me a chance to run through the players for both teams. So for Queensland B, number 3 is Caleb Kamholtz. Number 8 is Jackson Francis. Number 1 is Kai Footer. Number 10 is Emily Dykes. Number 4 is Josh Slickerman. 3 is Imogen Newland. 11 is Leighton Dural. 9 is Lucas Pope. 2 is Liam Pope. 5 is Caitlin Simpson, and 6 is Mika Parks. Unfortunately, the captain and vice captain of that team aren't named on my sheet, and I'm getting blank looks from my producer. He's unable to help me out with that. So sorry to the captain and the vice captain. They're away again. Even strike, but we have a call. That was breaking by the Queenslanders. So it'll be South Australia's free at the half. You can see from the South Australians here at the free, it's a fairly standard setup. They put their 3 forwards forward. The fullback will be taking the free, and one of the halves will be going in, and one will be staying behind as a last defender. We have another call. So timeout by the refs. I don't know what went on, but they want a little bit of a chat. Someone saw something. I didn't pick it up. In a referee timeout, the coaches aren't allowed in the pool. They have to just sit back and watch. The clock stops. We're at... No, I can't tell you what we're at, because they actually start a counter. Oh, and once again, Nina Harris out of the pool for a dangerous flick. That's twice now. Not this game, in the competition twice. She gets 2 minutes out. I mean, South Australia will be playing one player down. And there we are. Queenslanders look like they're keen to try and take advantage of the one player short. They're driving up hard, but they've not been able to hold on to it. Strong play by Azalea there. And over to one of the forward boys. He's pushing it hard at the goals. Stretched out the defence, but there's not a lot of... Yes, there was. Enough in his tank. That was a good, strong goal there. From the South Australian, and that was Owen. He's not actually South Australian. Owen's a Tasmanian player who's come over to join the South Australians and make up their numbers. And he's doing more than that today. That's his second goal. All right, they're away. We still have Nina in the sin bin. So there's 5 players for the South Australians.
I'm not picking them up.
And there's Hawkon with the puck. Being backed up by Ulla. Oh, nice move by... Oh. No goal. I think we have gloving. It looked all right, but apparently with that move, she was using the puck, using her glove on the stick. The puck's not allowed to touch the front of the glove. You're only allowed to use the stick to move it. And that puts it now in the hands of the Queenslanders. South Australia's got their extra player back in the pool. And they're now fielding 6. And that's time in this first half. Poor Macy. This is her second game today, and she's already had enough. Yes, it's still going. We've got 5-0 South Australia's way. The teams will change ends. Someone's been warned about their free arming in the South Australian team. I don't know whether they're doing that for all of the for both sides, or whether that was singled out just for that team. Got the South Australian team names here. Number 19, we've got Nina Harris, who's the vice captain. Spends most of her time in the pool, only a small amount of it sitting in a chair watching. Caden Davey is number 40. Azalea Cesarlig is the captain, number 10. Number 9 is Ula Wallagora. Number 4 is Sarah Miller. Number 6 is Megan Ingleton. Number 99 is Harkon Quinn. 11 is Owen Barrett. 8 is Gracie Melville. And number 1 is Charlie Crimble Hall. So a 3-minute gap between the halves. We're down to a minute left. This is the second to last game for the South Australians in the minor rounds. Unfortunately, I don't have the roster for the Queenslanders, but I suspect that they're in the same position. Later this morning, the South Australians will be playing Queensland A, which will be an entirely different kettle of fish for them. I believe the Queensland A team is undefeated and have been winning by very large margins. The positioning in the minor rounds is decided by both wins and loss record and your goal scoring percentages. So it is important for teams to score as many goals as they can in each game. 5 seconds. And we're away. Both teams pushing hard out for the strike. Zaylee getting to it first. Running into immediate trouble and then looking to her back. Queensland have come up with it, but have lost it in what is really just a melee at the bottom. Back to the South Australian fullback, and then back to Grace as the half back. And then forward to, it was either Charlie or Owen, sorry boys. Ooh, I saw a number then. That's Charlie. There we go. Charlie, number 1, pushing it hard towards the goals. And then backed up very well for a goal by number 10, Zaylee. And they're off for the strike. Strong push that time by the South Australian. I think it was Owen in the strike there. Oh. And moved back into the hands of the South Australian forwards. Long push by South Australia, but driven to the wall by the Queenslanders. Oh. A lot of people on the surface. There hasn't been a call. Oh, there hasn't been a call. Something did happen as advantage is being played. I can see it being signalled by the referee. I'm watching from the stands, so I can see a little bit of. That's a goal to number 6. And number 6 is Megan. Brings us to 7 goals for the South Australians. The Queensland B team is very much a development group. They're a young team. I know that they were pretty keen to be out and playing. It's very hard when you're new and you're being hammered by the opposition, but I'm sure that as our teams have in previous years, they'll come away with a lot from it. And a strong push by Caden Davey. Sorry, Caden, they missed the last bit of that one. Yeah. And number 40. In previous games, the score sheet has shown quite a bit differently who the goal scorers were than what the players and, in fact, me watching thought it was. It's very difficult for the refs, but I can see today that after scoring a goal, the players are sticking their hand up to claim it. Makes it easier for everyone concerned. All right, we're back in the strike. Good numbers on the bottom. Oh, and well taken by the Queenslander. Pushed out through the middle. We got a dead puck. And jumped on by South Australia. Good defence for the Queenslander, coughing it out of the middle, but Orla chased him down and is now driving it at the goals. She's been backed up by one of the other backs. Nice curl and a pass through. Once again, advantage is being signalled. The puck's in the control of the Queenslanders. Advantage has ended. And it's been driven back to the safety of the back corner for Queensland. South Australia will be looking to scoop it out of that corner back into the 45 to be able to drive it towards the goals. And there they are, coming around towards us. Good defending by the Queenslanders. Oh, and they've just pulled it out. Nice play. Determined attack by the off half, Orla. We've got a call on the play. One umpire is signalling goal, and he's being told no. Yeah, there was chopping. No goal. Obviously, if one umpire sees that there was an offence, then the goal doesn't hold. Bad luck, Orla. Good luck, Queensland. It's Queensland's 3. Oh. No. Okay, whatever happened. I don't know fully what the turn of event, what had occurred, but we're getting an equal puck. This is the first one I've actually seen from the competition. Equal puck in the middle, both teams either side, and it's a race to the bottom to get to it. Oh, and well done by South Australia. They were down there very quickly. And good numbers on the attacking team. Help them drive it to the goal, and I didn't pick up who scored that one. Sorry, team. Okay, we're down to a bit under 7 minutes left in the second half. Hands on the wall, go. Interesting technique there by Owen. He went in with the hands to the side. You could see it actually slows him up a little as he brings the hand forwards to get to the strike. Good push up the wall by the South Australians now. They've managed to cross it into the middle in front of goals. Got multiple players, good, strong cover by the defender Orla. And she gets to keep this one. Well done, Orla. She's taken advantage as a position in the off half to shut down the switch on a number of occasions and score from it. That was a good example just then. Okay, we have a timeout. It's 1 minute on the clock. Give the coaches a chance to talk to their players. As someone relatively new to hockey, I found it and still do find it extremely frustrating and confusing to be unable to talk during a game. There's very little ability to communicate except during timeouts and half times and before games. During the game, you've just got to trust that whatever you've decided to do is being done. There are some players who are able to direct a bit during the water, but that tends to be very physical. Thinking of you here, Kata, she will let you know in no uncertain terms where she wants you. Okay, we're away. Strike. Azalea first to the puck. Looking back to Charlie, who's driven it up into the wall in the Queenslanders area, and then back into South Australia's hands. They've got it at the top of the D. And they really are, the South Australians really are showing that confidence and fitness to have a lot of players on the bottom. The Queenslanders are stopping the first surge and then being often beaten by the second surge. I was unable to determine who that goal scorer was, but well played, South Australia. It's 11-0. We're away on the strike. And for anyone wondering, in the other pool, we've got South Australia versus Queensland B in the under-19s. And it's going a similar way for Queensland there, where it's 8-0. A fairly even tussle. Looking for a switch by the South Australians. And no, they've decided to just drive it down the middle. And a strong drive. But stopped by the two Queenslander players. Rest of both teams have caught up now. We've got a call. Yep, they're giving that a goal. I believe that was number 4, Sarah Miller again. And they're away. The game in the other pool's just finished, so I suspect I might be getting a couple of others come over to see the end of this one. It's 12-0, which suggests that it has been, and it has been reflected in the pool that very largely South Australia's way. Good team structure by South Australia and a couple of good individual efforts to get the goals. Queensland have been playing well and playing to position, but the strength of the South Australians has just been a bit too much for them. And there's Caden chasing hard after the puck. But causing an offence somewhere in that tackle. Queensland's free. Body's on the bottom. South Australia had the control there. It's been driven into the back wall by the Queenslanders, but South Australia's popped it out and got an angle at the goals. There's a score. Oh. And that's time. That's time. Sorry I missed that last goal. Who scored it? We've ended up 13 to the South Australians. We'll play team. We'll play Queensland. Good luck in your coming games. Thank you to Macy, my producer, and to Michael, the IT whiz. That's me out.